Coach, congratulations on the victory tonight. If you could just open us with an opening statement.
Yeah, first of all, happy Father's Day to everyone. And I want to apologize on behalf of Texas A&M for whatever the heck went on over there in that dugout. Whoever those two guys are, they don't represent what Texas A&M is all about. And whoever they are, just don't come back. Let's not let those two guys back in the ballpark. But other than that, great ball game. I thought it was a very well-pitched game by both sides. We had chances to stretch the lead and couldn't put a ball in play, and they had chances to score as well. So just a super awesome game, and I told Jace I'm really happy he's tall.
Thanks. We'll open questions here and a question there.
Nick Delatorre, Gators Online. Just what is your view of Cade Crone hitting that ball and Jace going back to the wall? Yeah, it's just such a off the bat homer. Kind of like I thought, off the bat maybe Jace had one earlier, but this ballpark, I was here playing a 15-inning game, and I think it was 2014 against Virginia with the wind blowing in and the old baseballs, and I know there's been homers hit, but it's just you never know till you see it go over the fence because of just how this place plays. Even there really wasn't that much wind going, but he just hit it to the wrong spot. But Cade's a great hitter and stayed on a good pitch, and we were playing no doubles, so Jace was already pretty far back there. But I thought it was a homer.
Right here.
Coach, we saw Evan be honored as the stopper of the year earlier this week. What about his performance and be able to get out of jams and all 3 innings? It seemed like. Yeah,
I think Coach Geralman over there. He was on my staff at TCU and the hitting coach, and I thought they had a really good plan. And Evan had to make really good pitches to get out of it. That's a really good team, and playing in the College World Series with your season on the line. So we trust Evan. Even to Cags, but Wilson's been swinging the bat really well, and he made a great pitch to get him there at the end. But in that situation, you're going to ride and die with Aschenbeck, especially with a day off. That was the key in getting the game in tonight, was that that Florida and A&M wouldn't be at a disadvantage against NC State and Kentucky.
Get down here.
Aaron Fitt, D1 baseball coach. And then you had the big moment in the 6th inning there, second and third, nobody out.
Yeah.
And for Cortez to get out of that without any damage, obviously that's a testament to his maturation. But, what do you think has allowed him to be a guy that can handle that spot the way he did?
Well, I think he's, I think he's grown up. He doesn't let things spiral. He just gets back to executing pitches. He puts himself in some of those situations, so he's pretty, he's used to it, at least. But I think the play of the game was Appel blocking the ball and still being able to throw the guy out at first base. When he blocked it, I was excited. Then I forgot, there's nobody at first base. So he made a nice play to keep the run from scoring and get the out. So Appel, I think, was, to me, that and Jace was the play of the game. But Cortez has been special for us the entire, and, we wanted to, that game, I wish we would have scored more runs, but pitching-wise, it's exactly how we wanted to script it. Lampkin was awesome, and it was certainly tempting to run him back out there, but with no Sadeo, we really don't have a choice. We have to try and stay in this winner's bracket as best we can.
Camera 1, 2, 3, 4, right here.
Ben Peck, NBC College Station. Just to go off of that, was that, I guess, in terms of how you scripted with the pitching, exactly how it was going to be the whole way, or did the delay factor in, not maybe letting Lampkin go a little longer?
No, we just felt like if we let him go any longer, even if we won the game and won the next game, we're going to be creating stuff in the third game. And I know you got to win the first one. Everybody says that, but we're trying to win the whole thing, or at least give ourselves a chance without Sadeo. So it felt like if we kept him under a certain number of pitches, and we had a day off, and then if we could somehow win the second game, I think we get another day. Then maybe Lampkin can come back and help us out some.
Okay, right here in the middle.
Yeah, what is the recipe for keeping guys loose in a 4-hour delay and keeping them ready to go when it's time to switch it on?
There's no real recipe. Baseball players are used to that. That happens all the time. Luckily, in Rosenblatt, you wouldn't have had a place to go. you would have been hanging out in the dugout or going back to the hotel or at the going to the bus. And I remember those days. Luckily now, you got an awesome clubhouse and space and batting cages. So baseball players are used to that. So in this ballpark's so great. We had both teams had plenty of space to stay loose.
Okay, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll be done.
Yeah, Coach, you're going from one SEC team to another now. Just kind of your early thoughts on that Kentucky matchup, and a team that in your league, but you haven't played yet.
Yeah, we haven't played them yet. They haven't played us either. Just a great, really well-coached team. Obviously, Coach of the Year in the league, and they can do everything. Hit the ball out of the ballpark, run, bunt, put a lot of pressure on you, throw strikes, play defense. But we're not bad. We'll show up. But I've watched them play on television, and they have an awesome synergy about them too. You can see that, and they're playing with a lot of confidence, like us. I think we're playing with a lot of confidence, and we have some neat character on our club too.
Okay, right here.
Darren Stoltzfus, Western News, Orlando. The margin between victory and defeat is always tight here, but why is it so different this year? It's literally inches tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I just think I know at least in the SEC, it's been that way all year. Players are really good. The players are really good. The ballpark's big. Not like it's small enough for Tennessee, but I mean, it was different weather conditions today. But I just think you have 8 of the best teams in college baseball from the 2 of the best conferences, and I mean, just so thin. Just exactly what you said. I don't have any. I just think the players are amazing. This is the golden age of college baseball. And around it 35 years, it's never been this good. It can't get worse because the draft is what it is, and the players are so great.
Okay, right here.
Jacob Richmond, Lone Star Life coach. You talked before about how important those first few batters were going to be for Justin today.
Yep.
Can you talk about what you saw from him and what you maybe saw from those that made you think that you could get exactly what you needed out of him today?
I mean, he had good ride to his fastball. He was up to 94 maybe a ton 95 on TrackMan, which is what he's been in short stints, and he's certainly been rested because he hasn't pitched a ton, but he had a little cutter. He had all 4 pitches going: cutter, slider, change, fastball. So maybe he can build off that, but he's going to have to do it on a little bit shorter rest. But that was the key, is him getting really just the first inning. Just get us through the first inning, get everybody settled in the College World Series, and he's got to face Curlin to start the game, and he did an awesome job with that.
Last 2 questions here and there, and that'd be it.
Yeah, Kevin Brockway, Gannett. Handling Caglione today, I saw that it seemed like you guys challenged him. He had some interesting shifts, though, too, throughout the game. Just your thoughts on how your pitchers handled him tonight.
Well, we played him, the first at bat, we played him with 4 outfielders because we figured, we've done it before, but when Cags hits the ball in the air, it's normally a homer. I mean, he only has, 4 or 5 doubles in the whole season? And at one point, he only had 2. So, but with the wind blowing in, we thought, okay, give ourselves more chances to catch one if he hits it in the air. But then once the wind changed, then it was just a matter of, you're trying to catch those liners he hits down the right field line. But I don't know. If somebody's got a better idea, let me know. I don't know how to get him out.
Last question.
Coach, Matt Towery from World Baseball Network. What's it just like to see a guy like Laviolette make such a huge play in the 9th inning off the bat from Curlin, and just giving that spark to your pitching staff then? Yeah,
obviously a huge play. Jace played right field for us all last year, and then with Braden going down, he had to move to right since last, whatever the second game, the Super Regional was. So he's used to being out there. I think he played there some in the summer with Team USA. But like I said, I'm glad he's 6'5" and can reach up there. I haven't seen the replay. Was that ball going out, you think? So yeah, we were already deep, and so he just had to jump up there and catch it. And again, glad he's tall. I don't think Chestnut probably would have been able to get it.
Coach, thank you very much.
Right.
Congrats on the
Have
victory.
a good night.
Yeah, happy finals. Coach, thanks for joining us. If you can give us an opening statement.
Well, another one-run game. Everybody's coming to the game and certainly getting their money's worth. These were all 4 exciting games, and Texanian was outstanding on the mound today. I think we struck out 16 times. if I'm right, and only walked 3 times. Their pitching staff was outstanding. We made a late run at it. We had second and third with nobody out, and obviously couldn't push one across at that point, but scored a couple there in the 7th and brought in Neely. He kept the score where it was and got bases loaded and with 2 outs and, had an opportunity there. And obviously he made a really good pitch. And Cade Curlin, came within inches of taking the lead there. So obviously a difficult one, but another great game to be involved with. And, we'll look forward to playing on Monday.
Okay, we're going to take a few questions right here.
Jack Meyer, ESPN Gainesville. Coach, the offense got flowing, especially as the game started to go on, but there were also a lot of runners just left on base. So just how'd you feel about the team's performance? What went right? What went wrong with their mindset at the plate today?
Well, I mean, in all honesty, Lampkin was their 3rd pitcher throughout the year. I know he's been struggling a little bit lately, but he was really good against us in Gainesville. And Cortez has been arguably one of the best relievers in the country this last month. So I thought we did a good job. But we had some opportunities, and when you have those opportunities to score, you've got to cash in. In 1 inning, we had second and third with nobody out. We needed to at least get 1. And, unfortunately, we weren't able to do that.
Okay, second.
Nick Del Torre, Gators Online. Coach, the way this season's gone, you guys have kind of been playing postseason baseball for over a month. Do you think just the pressure you guys have been under to perform and to win games with your back against the wall can help you Monday?
Well, yeah. I mean, we weren't particularly sharp on the mound either. I think we walked 7 with an intentional walk, so we kind of wiggled our way out of a few situations there. We had a couple 0-2 mistakes with Liam that cost us, but when you lose 1-run games, it really just comes down to the fundamentals, and we just weren't good enough in certain areas today.
Yeah, Kevin Brockway, Aggies. Sully, what was your view of the Curland hit, and did you think it was kind of going out off the bat, or what was your thought? I know the wind was kind of blowing in a little bit on that.
Yeah, the wind was blowing in a lot the first 3 or 4 innings, and I did the in-game interview, and right before that I saw the wind had died down. And then towards the last inning or 2, it started to blow in a little bit. But I thought he got it, because he never reacts like that when he hits one. He kind of just puts his head down and rounds the bases. But he thought he got it. I thought he got it, and right fielder made a heck of a play.
One last question here for Coach.
Darren Stoltz for this Western News. Coach, just some teams would be crushed by losing a game like this, coming so close with Cade's hit. It doesn't seem like that was it. They don't seem emotionally devastated. How confident are you that they can respond and win out, keep going?
Well, honestly, we have no choice at this point, right? I mean, it's been a tough month for us. It's been a tough year for us, but it's been a tough month for us because we've had every game was so meaningful, and this one's no different than what we've been going through for the past month. The disappointing part is we weren't able to do a couple things on the mound and at the plate today to make a difference in the score. But once again, you got to credit A&M, and their pitching was really good, and they got some timely hits when they needed to, and that's the way this whole tournament's gone so far. It's been 1 pitch here, one at bat there, and like I said, you've got 3 1-run games that have been, or now 4 that have been outstanding to watch and be a part of.
Coach, thank you very much for your time.
You.